Firstly, service leavers with degrees can apply to a number of initial teacher training graduate courses which lead to qualified teacher status, so they can access QTS just like any other trainee through many numerous different routes. So for instance, they might access School Direct Salaried, School Direct, do a PGCE, etc. But obviously service leavers must be eligible for our £2,000 bursary uplift. For a service leaver to be eligible for our £2,000 uplift, they must have served for 4 years or more in the armed services and need to be leaving the armed forces within the next, with left 5 years. So they need to have left within the last 5 years, and they need to have served for 4 years or more, which is a key change which we've brought because we've listened to service leavers, and previously we had the time of 2 years for offering them the bursary uplift. So now we offer it for 5 years. So if you potentially you might have a service leaver working, doing training in your school, so it'd be really good to let them know that they could be eligible for that £2,000 bursary uplift. There's quite a lot on eligibility and how do we do it, etc. So very briefly, I'll run through that for you. To access the funding, service leavers will need to provide an MOD certificate of service. So the certificate of service is printed on security watermark card and is embossed with a hologram depicting the MOD crest. So the service leaver will actually need to show you, the provider, that. And once you're satisfied once you're satisfied with that, you're then able to declare them on your school's DMS system, which will then highlight our school funding team at the National College, and we'll then be able to process the bursary for them, because we've encountered quite a lot of service leavers that haven't been aware of the £2,000 bursary uplift, and also a lot of providers aren't aware of the £2,000 bursary uplift. So one of the reasons why we're having this WebEx tonight is to really push this and promote it as much as we can. And we'll also get you a link. We've developed a specialist page on the Get Into Teaching website on the DFE just for graduate service leavers, and we will circulate that link to you all so you can have a quick look through it. And there's also an excellent case study from Thomas Waterfield on there about his experiences of the army and coming into teaching. So it's really interesting reading, and it runs through again the eligibility criteria, what they're entitled to. So we need to push that web page as much as we can.